little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
A gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Show it up. Slam.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon, broken tackle. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He was brought down.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
A gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Let's go, D. Check.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Off to Joe Mixon.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3rd and 3.
Watch it slap. Watch it slap.
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on third down. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Yellow, go.
From the gun, it's Tua. Throw complete right side to Cooks. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
50 yards, the money. 50 yards, the money. No, under 10.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. On third down, Mixon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now the toss to Bell, running right. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This is Bell. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Brought in left side by Snead.
Mahomes.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's
trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mixon with it. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. This one caught by Isabella. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the run, it's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
And the Colts first down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He uncorks it for Snead. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on first down, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Boyd, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Complete to Joe Mixon. Out of bounds at the 50.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
And 2.
From midfield, here's Tua. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
For a running back, that kind of encompasses everything right there. Terrific run, but he almost gets it to the end zone. Remember, almost. Didn't quite get there. Most running backs I know, they don't want to come out of the game now. They're screaming to the bench, call it again. I want to get into the end zone.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Browns have taken the lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
And out. 4th down.
Here we go. 4th down. Mahomes flushed out right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Carl Lawson on the
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10.
Again, it's Mixon. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
3rd and 10.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Short pass caught by Henry. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he's going to take off with it. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes going to throw. He's looking deep for Bell. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Logan. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Logan, the ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Logan. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
The 16-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another try for Mixon. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone. And the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this one out to Rex Burkhead. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 58 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll give it to Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's caught. And they are going to score Again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a gain of 5, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One final try from Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Browns, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the calendar changed. October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup.